Welcome to Module 10, Lesson 3. You're going to go to page 239. In this lesson, we're practicing adding and subtracting by counting on or counting back. This time, we're going to practice both strategies we've been working on, using number lines and using hundreds charts. Let's look at our first problem. Derek has a paint set with 36 paints. He also has a tray of 12 paints. How many paints does Derek have? Solve the problem on a number line. Draw a dot to show the first addend on the number line. Our first addend is the 36 paints in his first paint set. Now it asks us to break apart the second addend into tens and ones. 12 is equal to how many tens and how many ones? Go ahead and write it down. You should have written that 12 is equal to 1 10 and 2 ones. Now we want to think about 10 more than 36. 10 more than 36 is 46. Now we need to find 2 more than 46. 2 more than 46 is 48. So how many paints does Derek have? 48 paints. Let's show the equation in the blank space right here. 36 paints plus 12 paints is equal to 48 paints. We can also do this problem on an open number line. Let's show how we would do that. So we'd start with 36 again and do our jump of 10 more. 10 more than 36 is 46. Then we can show our 2 more, 47 and 48. Now we could also do this by starting with our ones. Let's see how that would look. I know that 12 is 1 10 and 2 ones. So if I count on 2 ones, 37, 38, then I can count on 10 more. 10 more than 38 is 48. Either way, we got the same answer. Right, now let's look at our next problem. Malik has 28 baseball cards in his collection. He gives his friend 13 baseball cards. Now how many baseball cards does Malik have? At the right end of the open number line, label a dot for the number you're subtracting from. That's the number of baseball cards he has in his collection. He has 28. So let's go ahead and label. Now we can think about how many tens and ones we're subtracting. Go ahead and rewrite 13 as a number of tens and ones. You should have written that 13 is equal to 1 10 and 3 ones. Now we're going to subtract the ones. We're going to count back to subtract ones. Draw a dot and label it with the difference. So write the subtracted ones above the jump. We're going to subtract 3 ones. So I need to think, what is 3 less than 28? 3 less than 28 is 25. So I'll show that I subtracted 3. Now I've subtracted the ones, I need to subtract my 1 10. 10 less than 25 is 15. So I'll show that I subtracted my 10. So how many baseball cards does Malik have? Malik has 15 baseball cards. Let's look at the check understanding. Pilar has 45 shells. She finds 22 more shells. How many shells does she have? Solve. Show your work on the number line. Go ahead and solve using an open number line. Pause if you need any more time. We know Pilar starts with 45 shells. She finds 22 more. 22 is equal to 2 ones and 2 tens. I'm going to show 10 more than 45 is 55, but it's 2 tens more. So another 10 more than 55 is 65. So 10, 20. Now I need to show my 2 ones more. 2 more than 65 is 67. You should have found that there were 67 shells.